Hi, I'm Michael Moritz. Here is my ID. I'm with my grandma and grandpa today. I should just set you right here. Alright. That'll have to be good enough. In 2019, according to pgpf.org, the military spent about $686 billion. And this seems like a lot of money to us because it is, but we have to, in the big picture, it's not always enough. We see places where we could use more money for our safety. Everything that the military has to purchase or do seems to cost way too much money. Sometimes it's more money than we'll ever see in our lifetime. And I think this goes to show that our military could use the money and put it towards our safety and our troops and our veterans. If the military gets more money, our troops and our veterans will be better supported. Everything they get is super expensive, and basically when we send our troops to another country or anywhere, we always have the best intentions and want them to be safe. With it being said that everything costs so much money, according to CBO.gov, about $25 billion a year is spent on the military bases alone. Now, I don't know the quality of these military bases. I have friends that are on these bases, but I have no idea the quality of them. I'd love to have the opportunity to find out whether or not 25 billion is enough, or if they say, this is an issue with ours, this is an issue over here. But I'm sure that it could use more money if they could have it. According to Charles Koch Institute.org, many experts and members of Congress say that they would love to put more money towards the military and for the safety of our country. This money going towards the safety of our country is money well spent, considering that we are a country that in history has always been paying attention to what's going around all over the world. And for our safety, it's good for us to know when to intervene and when not to intervene. And it costs money to send troops and supplies and trucks and planes all over the country all the time. So I think that the money would be well spent for the safety of us, so that we don't get blindsided by someone across the world when we could have spent a little extra money and not lost thousands and thousands of lives here. It helps to be involved to know our own safety of our country. With this being said, troops need to have money when they come back. When you take a look at veterans, 40,056. This number is important because that's the number of veterans that is homeless any given night here in the United States. 40,000 people, that's big enough in general in my mind to think that something needs to change. I know the amount of homeless people is much more than that, but people that put their lives on the line for the country, I think that we should set out to find ways to get them a roof over their heads, is what I'm trying to say. These troops and veterans deserve more. They go home with PTSD, disabilities, lost limbs, lives that are changed forever. They leave their family and friends just to put us in a better spot. PTSD can completely change people's lives. And here is the chart I will read it off to you in case. Veterans of PTSD. From operations of Iraqi freedom, about 20% of them come home with PTSD. From the Gulf War, about 12%, and Vietnam War, 15% came home with PTSD. And in general, that still leaves 80%, 85% without PTSD. But with how many people you think about us sending to these locations, that leaves a lot of people that ended up coming home with something that will affect them for the rest of their lives. Not only will the money help the veterans, it'll help us. If we put more money towards our safety, we'll be safer at home. You can't really put a price on our safety. We look back at 9/11, it was a horrible day. That was a different time than now. Now we know that we can't trust people like we could then. But if we spent so many more, just thousands of dollars in safety precautions at that location, of the planes and stuff, maybe things would be different. We wouldn't have to have a sad day once a year, but we did learn a lot from that time. When we put money towards our military, we're putting money towards us and our future and our kids that we see that are knee high right now. You can't put amount of money on our freedom. Thank you.